Welcome to the session. So DevOps with AWS demo. Okay. So today November 15th, right? So the demo, and we will continue from regular sessions from tomorrow onwards. So so I want to give some understanding. So why these codes? Today's main agenda. Why these codes? Okay. So what is DevOps? Okay, what is AWS, right? So right now, what are the job openings, right? So every people, right? Everyone is hearing that some, right? There are right now less openings in November, but by December end onwards, you will get more calls. Okay, after Christmas. Okay, so yeah, so we'll see these four major topics in our today's session. Okay. So before going to start this session, I want to introduce myself. So this is Raju. So I have around 8 years of IT experience in DevOps and AWS. Okay, into the training also same. I have training experience of into corporate trainings, and I have experience into the uh, college level and institute level trainings. Okay, I have provided the trainings and job support for the people who requires. So so I worked as a Linux admin, and also I work for the Azure AWS cloud. Okay, and I moved into DevOps. I use a lot of DevOps tools in my project, right? So yeah, so that's what the major things. So, you can ask me the doubts in the end. Meanwhile, if you want to text anything, you can text me. Okay. So yeah, so because in the core in the session itself, your doubts mostly will be clarified. So till the end, still if you have doubts, you can feel free to ask me. So yeah, at the end, I will give the time. Okay, you can ask the doubts, or meanwhile you can text me. Okay. Yeah, yeah. So I started as a Linux admin, and I moved into cloud, AWS, Azure, and I work for the DevOps. I worked in the DevOps tools. Okay, so like Jenkins, Terraform, Ansible, Kubernetes, the major DevOps tools. So that's about myself. I'm from Hyderabad. Okay, so I'm working for Valley Labs from past 3 4 years. Okay, so yeah, that's about myself. I want to know few things from you, like your name, and your qualification, educational qualification, right? And finally, the place where you're coming from. Okay, these three things I need from you. You can just put it in the chart. Okay, you can just put into the chart. So right, so you can just put into the chart your name, your place you're coming from, right? Where you're coming from, right? Just put into the chart. So yeah, so that's it. So let's continue. Okay. Yes. So why I'm asking your educational qualification? So lot of questions in your mind. Who can do this course, right? Who can do this? Is any specific educational qualification required, right? Is any specific educational qualification required? So I can say anyone can do. If you are a BTech qualification, BCom, MBA, right? So, so anything. So anyone can do any qualification, right? If you are a working person into some mechanical background, you want to switch, right? So you can switch to DevOps. Okay. So Why? Because you are learning this course from scratch onwards. From scratch, that means starting onwards. I will give the this course in 4 modules. So you are going to learn this course for around 2 months, 2 months of sessions. Okay, so these 2 months what you're learning is equal to 5 years of experience. So you can keep 5 years of experience you can into your resume if you have a gap of 5 years, if you want to utilize, or if you have 2 years of experience, or if you want to try as a fresher. Okay, because you will get here real-time project level training, real-time projects level training from scratch onwards. Okay, so this course you will learn here in 4 modules. In what? 4 modules. So let's see one by one what are the 4 modules. Okay, so Linux you will learn, scripting you will learn, AWS you will learn, DevOps you will learn. Okay, yeah. Anyway, so your major question will be who can do this? As I said, anyone can do this course. Like if you are a, uh person, you have a BTech background or mechanical BCom, right? Background. So anyone can do this, right? So yeah, so that's it, right? So, and one more question you in your mind. That's coding in this course, right? So coding. Do I need to write a program? Do I need to write? Not required. So no coding required, but you need some scripting knowledge. Okay, I mentioned the scripting. You can learn scripting also in this course. So yeah. So thank you. Okay, Vasu. Okay, Shwan. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So let's start with these some job openings. Okay. Let's see some what are the job openings are there. Okay. So let me open the paint. So we will see everything with diagrammatic approach, and then we will go for the practical approach. Okay. So yeah. Okay, Farooq. Okay. Okay. Good, good. Other people, please mention our chart. Okay. Yes. So let's start with what is DevOps. Okay, we'll see one by one. Okay. So if you want to note it down, okay, just note it down. And also at the end, I will give you the time to ask the doubts. Meanwhile, you can text me if you have anything. And okay, and also I will tell you what are the offerings we will provide. Okay, what are the offerings, like what are the material we will provide, right? So we will give you the interview questions. We will give you the resumes. Okay, so yeah, it will get updated every day, like interview questions, materials, resumes. So how you will answer, tell me about yourself if someone asking, right? So resumes, we have a bunch of resumes, 100 plus resumes. Okay, you can utilize, you can take it any resume and you can update, right? So with your details, okay. So we'll help you with that. Okay. So there will be a separate resume preparation session. Okay. So anyone can join. There is a 9 o'clock batch for them. Batch is middle. For them, I will take resume preparation session on December 3rd. So if you want, you can join that December 3rd session. It's free for everyone. Okay. So yeah, there are interview questions. Okay, for each topic. Okay. So I will share with you. And yeah, so these are the materials which we are providing to the students. So AWS material, DevOps material, okay. So Linux material, okay, and the lab material. So yeah, those will be in part of course. So other things also will become okay. So yeah, okay. So that's about the material we will get in this course. Yes. So this course into 4 modules. You will learn the course into 4 modules into DevOps, Linux, AWS, and shell script. Okay. So if you follow this process in course learning for course in 4 modules, okay, so it will be very easy for you to crack the interview your own. Okay. So you will learn here 10 plus DevOps tools. Okay. And AWS 15 major services. 15 major services. And Linux you will learn here. Okay. So around 100 plus commands. And shell scripting you will learn. Okay. So the core level shell scripting. Okay. Okay, so let's start with DevOps. Let's start with DevOps. Can anyone, what is DevOps? At least full form. What is DevOps? It's a 2 months course. Okay, 2 months. Sorry. DevOps, right, is nothing but development with operations, right? Development with operations. Okay, it's a full form. Okay, you don't need to develop anything. You need to operate anything. Okay, so yeah, you have to know what is development, what is operations, right? So let's go with that. So consider one simple application. Consider one simple application. So you know SBI, right? So online SBI. Okay, you know this online SBI. So whenever you click on this online SBI, you will see this website. So yeah, actually this website, if it is developed, means something background is right there. What is happening in the background? Okay, then only you will get a clear picture what is DevOps. So consider SBI team. SBI team is there. Okay, there is a person. He's a sales guy, right? For example, he's a SBI person. Okay, from the SBI. Okay, so they are looking for a website like that, onlinesba.com website. Okay, so SBI people looking for this. So what SBI will do? SBI people will approach some IT company to develop this website. Consider there is IT company called Wipro. Okay, there is IT company called Wipro. So Wipro is there. Okay, Wipro, right? So okay, so Wipro accept this project from SBI, accept this project from the SBI, and what Wipro said to SBI, okay, we will take your project, and we need some requirements from you. Okay, they will say like that. Will request requirement like which OS you want to use, right? Which operating system, like which database, right? Which programming language you want to use, and what are the modules you want, like services module, right? Uh, so they will collect some requirement. What is they want SBA loan? Whether you want any module, specific module, home loans module, right? Credit card module. So they will ask the requirement to SBA. So once the requirements are getted, right? Once they got the requirement, they SB right from SBA. So Wipro will have some developers. Okay, consider he's one developer, right? Okay, consider he's another developer. Okay, so this is the developer one system. This is developer two system. Okay, so this is developer one. Okay, this is developer two. So what developer one will do? Developer one will work on one field. For example, he will work on credit cards. He is working on home loans section, for example. Okay, for that means this SBA loans, this module, this entire module will work by one person. The credit card module will be working by another person, like that. Okay, so once his work is completed, what he will do? So actually, in the organization level, entire project code in a project central server. we'll say code server. Okay, so once developer one completes the code, he need to save the file into a code server, because in the organization we will maintain entire project code into a central place. Okay, into a central place. So this person also will share or will save his file into the code server. Why? Because so the entire code in a code server. For example, his laptop is crashed, still the code in a code server, right? So, for example, if credit card field is uploaded, this guy is not ready to work on it. This one is has some issues. Then he can take that same file, download from a code server, and he can work on it. Okay, so there are many advantages with this code server. There are many advantages with this code server. Okay, code server. So anyway, so he uploaded the code. He uploaded the code. So there are a lot of application files. There are a lot of code, right? So thousands of hundreds and thousands of files, right? In the code server, each developer, not only one or two developers, there will be many developers, right? So they will upload into a code server. There will be some testers also in the organization. What they will do? They will test. For example, here someone tried to click on login. Someone provided username and password, right? So whenever they click on that, right? So it should connect with a right password, right? If it is connect with the wrong password, it will be an issue, right? So someone needs to be test the test cases, right? So those things there will be in the organization. In an organization, testers will be there. As I said, developers will be there, right? Testers will be there. Okay, what the testers will do? They will test the code. What developers will do? They will develop the code. So for developing, what they will use? What they will use? What they will? So they will use some programming languages, right? So what kind of programming languages? Like Java, C language, C++, right? Python, right? So they will use some programming languages like C, Java, Python, right? And similarly, testers will be there. What the testers will do? Testers will use some test cases, right? So they will use some manual testing, manual JUnit test cases. They will use some Selenium test cases, right? So they will use some test cases. Okay, so right, once the code is stored in a code server, actually whenever people are trying online sba.com, right, online sba.com, it is redirecting to a application. It is redirecting to a application where application is running. In the organizations, application is running in a application server. Okay, so here actual application is running where actual application file will be there. Okay, so this file, how it is coming? This file is the combination of, it's a combination of all the code, right? So here there are some 100,000 files are there, right? So these files will be converted into a application format, and it needs to be saved in a application server, app server. So actually, the project code will be in hundreds and thousands of files, but how it is converted into application format? There is a tool which comes into the picture. It is a MERN for a Java project. Some other project, for example, Python project, there will be some PyBuilder tool. So here your works come to the picture. You are a DevOps person, right? So you have to take this entire code, hundreds and thousands of files. You need to convert that files, okay, into a application format by using application, right? Build tool called Maven or PyBuilder, right? Uh, and also, if you want to, if you build an application, you want to uh, deliver to application server. There will be some Jenkins tool. Okay, so you can update. For example, into this website, into this website, there is another field added like home loans, personal loans, for example. So the personal loans field is added. So at the time that in application level also it needs to be changed, right? They required the SBI team required a personal loan field. So currently application version is 2 version. Okay. In third version they want to add personal loans. So same process. There is a tool called Jenkins which helpful to whenever developer uploads some latest code. This Jenkins will take that code automatically. No need to every time connect to the system. Whenever upload is, for example, your WhatsApp application, right? So there is a upgrade for everyone, right? WhatsApp application. You are simply click on update. You're not restarting you're not uninstalling the WhatsApp and installing. So actually, every application right now in the market, background DevOps is there. Background DevOps is there, right? So here, so how this abbreviation comes into the picture? Development with operation. If you're converting this application file, this program files into application format, if you're facing any error, you need to check with development team. So it's a abbreviation. Development with operation means you need to work with development team. You need to work with development team and operations. You need to work with dev team and operation team. So what is the operation team? Operations team work is nothing but, so if this application server having 4 GB RAM, so it requires another 4 GB. Who will edit? Who will change manually? Who will convert to it? Right? Who will connect to it? Right? So application team, right? This operations team work is to, right, managing the physical servers like 4 GB to 8 GB, or increasing the hard disk, or checking the system level system changes. So everything come to the picture. Everything come to the picture. So you, for example, if you need additional 4 GB RAM, you will ask the operation team to do that. So DevOps is nothing but a, right, development with operations. You need to work with development team and operation team. If you converting this into application format, if you are getting any error, you need to revert the changes back to development team, and you can ask them to rework on it. You can ask them to rework on it, right? So development with development team and operations team. Okay. So and also DevOps is nothing but a single tool, right? So DevOps is nothing but a single tool. DevOps is combination of tools. Combination of tools. So I would say development with operations. Right? So operations. So right, and you can say, right. So DevOps is not a single tool; it's a combination of tools. Combination of tools. You need to work. Need to work with development team and operations team. Right? You need to work. You need to collaborate. So the actual term will be collaborate. So right. So yeah. So collaborate. Right. So yeah. So whatever it is. Okay. So need to work or collaborate with the development team and operation team. So in this course, I'm going to teach you 10 DevOps tools, 10 major DevOps tools. We'll start with Git, Maven. Okay. So we'll see how the code checking will be done, like Sonar Q. Okay. How the version files, where we will manage all the version files in the organization, that is Sonar, Cube, and Nexus. Okay. So we'll see how you will get a project work using Jira. In the organization, you will get project work your work from a tool called Jira. Okay, so Jira is a tool. You will get a work from that tool. Okay, so we'll see, right? We'll say Jira. Okay, so and the major tools you have to concentrate, the which are coming now. So Jenkins, you'll get more opportunities. Ansible, Terraform, Docker, and Kubernetes. So these are the major DevOps tools, okay, which you are learning in this course. Okay, so all right, so you have to concentrate more on this. So these five tools, and these are the building blocks. You need to know these building blocks. Like you have to familiarize. Each project will have, okay, these major tools. So yeah, so for example, there is another tool. It's which is similar to a GitHub, Git. Okay, so that is some Bitbucket. Yeah, no need to learn all the tools. Okay, so yeah, so it is similar to another, similar to the GitHub. So yeah, no need to learn all. For example, there is a another tool called Puppet, similar to the Ansible. There is a Chuff. So whatever you are learning, those are all industrial standard. Okay. So I'm teaching why Ansible. Ansible having good market. Why I'm going with GitHub. So it is having good market. Okay. So you will learn here the 10 DevOps tools. For each tool, you will get notes, soft copies. Okay. You will get interview questions. You will get interview questions and answers, and you will get the material, right? And Naukri and resume preparation. Now I will set your Naukri class. Okay, how to prepare a Naukri account, and in right, and resume session, how to prepare a resume preparation session, and the finally, right, so real time projects. So for each class you will get a recording. Okay, recording. So you can just, you can record it, and I mean you can, if you want, right, you can keep the recording, you can download the recording. So yeah, recordings you will get, each class, each session recording you will get. Okay, and right, so and finally the real time project, each tool I will take one mini project for each tool. Five mini projects we will see, and one major project. So there you will see the combination of multiple tools. Okay, for example, Docker will see one project, Terraform. Similarly, at the end, we'll merge two or three tools and we'll understand one project, real-time project. Okay, so for doing all this, for learning all this, you need to have a Linux understanding, because most of the application servers will use Linux. Are you getting? Are you getting? Are you getting? Right? So most of the DevOps tools we are using Linux. That's why I'm covering Linux in the course. Okay. So yeah. So we'll see Linux also in this course. So let's see that. Let's see. For example, so let me connect to the Naukri. How the job openings are there. Let's connect to it. Right. You can search for in the search bar DevOps AWS. Okay, and location also you can filter later. Okay, experience you can filter later. Okay, just search on it. So there are around 10,880 jobs. Okay, around different positions, right, different places with my different experience. You can see experience, you can filter the experience portal. So let's go with some 4 years. Okay, so around 5,620 jobs are there. So within that, if you want to find only remote jobs, you can click on it. Okay. And within that, if you want to go for only Hyderabad level jobs, okay, Hyderabad work from home, right? So for a software, right, different companies, right? so Recon, right, and SCL, right. So yeah, only remote. If you see AWS DevOps engineer, right, Blue Tick and Cloud Brains, Purview India, right? So CSG International, right? You can see they are looking for orchestration like Kubernetes. Yeah, they are looking for AWS, right? Yeah, Jenkins that they are looking for, Sona they are looking for, Ansible they are looking for, Terraform they are looking for, right? It's a complete remote opportunity, right? So you can see if you want to apply, you can simply click on apply. How many people are applied? So hiring for office located in Hyderabad, Mumbai, and this is a complete remote location. That means work from home. Okay, permanent work from home or something. If you want to apply, you can simply click on apply, and there they will ask some questions. For example, 4 years of experience, and you can. If you have a scripting knowledge, they are asking, right? You can simply click on yes, shell scripting, and yes, you have Terraform experience. So yeah, whatever you are learning here for 2 months, which is equal to 5 years of experience. You want to try with the experience, you can try. Do you have what is your current salary? You can mention like this. Okay, what is your current and what is your notice period? Or if you are serving notice period, right? So you can mention the some last working day, like this. Okay, for example. Okay, so any offer in hand if you have, right? So if you don't have, you can say no. Okay. So can you join immediately, right? So if offered in 10 days, yes. If you want to say yes, you can say yes like this, right? So yeah, and I will help you, like I will teach you how to prepare your Naukri account, right? How to set your Naukri profile, right? So everything I will help you. Okay, so simple. So like this you will go into the job opening and you have to apply it. For example, if you want to apply another job, you can simply open that. But you can see here, so I mentioned Docker. You're learning. They're looking for a DevOps person having Docker experience. They're looking for a Terraform experience. They're looking for AWS, right? So these are remote openings. Okay, this is a particle company, particle 41. So they are looking for people some experience, right? So they're looking for who are willing to join within the days, particular days. So how much experience you have in Terraform, Docker, okay, right? Like this, you will apply and it will get the applied. You have successfully applied for a DevOps engineer position. Yeah, so that is how you'll apply. You can see a lot of job openings are there. Only thing you have to, right, you have to be in, right, in time, and you have to follow the course. Whatever you are learning, you have to do the practical. Every day we'll have 1 hour session, 7:30 to 8:30. Okay, 7:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. IST. Okay, IST. And I know few people from other states, other countries, right? So the sessions will be from Monday to Friday. Sometimes there will be on Saturday as well. Okay, Saturday sessions also there. And yeah, so that's about timing, and that's about the days, right? I already mentioned here. Okay, so so that's about something about the DevOps. Why DevOps? What is DevOps? DevOps is nothing but development with operations as a full form. It's combination of tools, right? So you don't need to, right? You need to work and collaborate with development team and operation team, right? So there will be many things in the course. There are many offerings. Okay, I will have set up a resume and Naukri preparation session. So if they ask you members in your how many team members in your company in DevOps, right? If they ask you what is your project name, and what are the tools you have used, right? And how the application is released, what is sprint? So everything we will discuss in real time manner in the course. Okay. Yeah, that's about DevOps. Any doubts you have in DevOps side? Okay, looks like no one having doubts. If you don't have doubts, you can say yes or no. Yeah, tell me.
Hello?
Yeah, yeah, tell me. Yeah.
Okay, so you said this class, you're going to complete this class in 2 months.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay.
are
Okay.
we, are we, hello?
Yeah, yeah, tell me.
Okay, so are we going to go deep into Linux, deep into AWS, in terms of Ansible, Terraform, Docker, and Kubernetes? Are we just learning the basic fundamental to get a job, or are we going to learn like because each one of these tools alone, like Ansible can take like almost like a month to learn Ansible or Terraform. Like, are we just going to learn the practicals so we can get a job? Because
Yeah, yeah, Jim. So, right. So, yeah. So, what the major things will be? Okay. So, every tool will have around 5 to 6 sessions. Okay. So, you will get a proper knowledge in that. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, tell me if you have any questions.
Yeah, for me, I think that when it comes to me, I really do not need to learn everything like from start to finish because I already took this course long ago. I took the certification, I made it.
Looks like
Yeah.
no one is
Hello.
talking. Yeah, yeah, tell me.
Hello.
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
what you are looking
Hello.
for?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, tell me what you are looking for.
Okay, so I actually know so much about DevOps and how to play with the different tools. But what I was like more in terms of was like getting a real time experience with um Docker, Kubernetes, and Ansible. That is to say, I was looking for an environment where I will be exposed to someone who is already working. That is to say, I just want to see how the thing
Yeah, yeah.
works
So
because the actual training I took it and I know how to do all those things, but sometimes you really need to see the way picture, not just the cover page of the book.
yeah, Jack. So yeah, whatever yeah you are learning here is purely real time. What the people are doing in real time. Okay. So I will take you into the task wise training. Okay. So how in the Jira. Okay, in the Jira I will show you what are the high level tasks, what are the critical level tasks you will work on it, and right. Yeah. So it's purely majorly what you're doing in organizations. Okay. Uh, Yeah, so one more thing, right? I will teach you the around five mini tools, right? Mini projects and one major project. So they will there you will get a clear picture how you will see all the major tools into one project. Okay, how the application will be delivered. Okay, here it showed only Maven and Jenkins. So how Kubernetes comes to the picture, how these major application servers convert into a containers. Okay, how the people will be connected from a Kubernetes VIPs. Okay, so some technologies come to the picture, but since it is today that first session, right? So we'll see more. Okay, so what we'll see Ansible like we have multiple servers. I want to install Java within that multiple servers. How the Java right will be part of it. Okay, and how the Ansible will help you to install any application in hundreds and hundreds of servers without any manual effort. Okay. Yeah, we'll see in coming classes. Okay, so let's move into what is AWS. If you want to take a screenshot of this, you can just take it. Okay, if you want to take a screenshot of it, just take a screenshot.
Uh,
Okay.
one more thing. One more thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. What is the relationship with DevOps engineer with Jira? I believe Jira is meant for project managers and for like cloud leads or DevOps leads.
Yeah. So why I'm telling this Jira tool? Okay. So it is a project tracking tool. Okay, it's a project tracking tool. So what is meant for this? Okay, so actually in the organization, how we'll get a work? Okay, so it's not like they will share some email, or not like they will send it in a WhatsApp or something, right? Not in a message. So what they will do, they will share, they will give the work, and they will track the work. For example, they provide a task on April 2nd. Okay, and you provide the update on June, for example. So how much time is taken for this task, and if any comments, for example, from, yeah, it's a huge task for a three months task. Okay, so every day you need to update what happening. So the Jira tool, okay, so and there you will provide your updates. It is for project tracking, time tracking, and it is easy to organize the not only your team, there will be multiple teams, right? So it's a project tracking tool, and there will be tasks you have to work it, like low level task, medium, high level, right? So everything, like you have to know that because you are going with the experience. So if they will ask you what is the project tracking tool you are using and how you worked on it. So since you're going with experience, if you want to go with experience, so you have to know that. If you want to go with as a fresher, no need to worry. But some people, they want to utilize the experience. Why? Because if you have a gap, for example, if you have a 3 years of gap, like you completed your masters, for example, 2020. Okay, so after that you have some gap. Some people want to try as that as experience. Okay, so yeah, so that 3 years, you can majorly get 3 into 2. Right now in the Indian market it is 2, for example. That means 2 lakhs per annum. That means 6 lakhs for 3 years gap. This is minimum. So you can get around 10 also for 3 years. One of my friend got 2.5 years of experience. He got 15 lakhs. That means if you have switch, like after 2 years, if you switch it to another company, or if you show the that much knowledge in the interview, right? If your performance is good, if you ask more, they will provide. So minimum it will be. Okay, few companies for freshers only they will provide around 4 lakhs of package. Okay, so yeah, there is a market. Okay, so yeah, no need to afraid. The calls will be starts from December. Right now, the freeze time. Most of the companies have a freeze time in this November to December midweek. They will call it as a yeah, daylight saving. Okay, yeah, that's about. I mean, why I'm teaching Jira for project tracking. If you can know how the organization level tasks are managed, projects are managed, right? So that's will be okay. Uh, yeah, if you have a gap, I will teach you. I will take separate resume and accurate preparation session. There you will see. Okay. Okay. So let's move into the AWS. Today I will just give some what is AWS, but tomorrow we'll see majorly into why why AWS, how we'll interlink this AWS and DevOps into one picture. Okay. Yeah. So can anyone say what is AWS? I need just full form. You know more. You no need to worry. Okay. Any?
Amazon Web Service.
Mhm. Okay, other people are silent. Yeah, if you know other people say the right answer, if you know that, yeah, free to talk, no problem. Okay. Uh, yeah, Amazon Web Services, right? So, what are the other tools in other tools in the market? Not only AWS. What are the other tools? Other cloud. I would say AWS is a cloud service provider. What are the other service providers? Mm-hmm.
uh,
Azure.
GCP,
Azure, it's there. Yes. And we have
GCP and Oracle.
GCP, Google Cloud Platform. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oracle, yes. Other. Okay. So yeah, the major public clouds are, I would say, these three are major public clouds. Okay. So Amazon Web Services, public, public cloud. Okay. So for example, if you want to connect to AWS, if you want to do something in AWS, you can go to aws.amazon.com, right? If you want to do something, you can simply click on sign in. If you have an account, you can connect. If you don't have an account, we'll see coming classes how to create. Okay. Yeah. So I will take, okay. So AWS around 15 major services. Okay. So before that, you should know what is AWS, right? So why AWS? So we'll discuss, yes, Alibaba Cloud. We'll discuss tomorrow about AWS, okay, and we'll see how to interlink AWS and DevOps, okay. So this is today's session is about purely on DevOps point of view. So just right, if you have a time, just take a screenshot, or if you want to note it down, you can note it down. So we'll see what is AWS tomorrow. Okay. So yeah, if you have a time, just go with these 10 tools. Let me provide it in the chart. Or if you want to take a screenshot, just take a screenshot. Let me provide here also. Here is the place. Okay. So you can note it down. Or if you want to take a screenshot, you can take a screenshot. Let me provide the 10 major tools to our chart. So any doubts? If you have, we'll see what is AWS tomorrow. I know it's now 8:30. Yeah, if you have any other questions, if you forgot to ask, uh, yeah, you can check with management. They will take into the conference call. Okay. We'll, yeah, one more thing I have forgot to mention. There will be a WhatsApp group. Okay, we will create once the from maybe from Wednesday onwards. There will be a WhatsApp group. So there I will share the recordings. There I will share the materials. You can ask your doubts to me. Okay, any update is there. For example, coming days, the Christmas is there. If it is holiday on the Monday, so I will update in that WhatsApp group in the class itself. Okay, if any major things will be there, we will update in the WhatsApp, like any major implementations. If any workshops are conducting, right, we are conducting any workshops, so everything will be updated there. Okay, so I hope you got the points. So just take a screenshot, and if you don't have any questions, you can drop from this. So tomorrow we'll see AWS, which is very interesting. Okay, we'll go for practical things from tomorrow. Okay, practical things will start from tomorrow onwards. Okay, guys. Thank you, Sai, Dugarao, Jock, Jane, Vasu, Ashrita.
Thank you.
Hi, thank you. This was a nice demo.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you everyone. So yeah, we'll meet tomorrow. Okay.